Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Sufyan bin Muhammad Dalizan. My metric number is 047606. Today, I'm going to talk about the economic cooperation between Organisation Islamic Cooperation, which is focusing on Turkey and Malaysia. For the introduction, Malaysia-Turkey relations refer to foreign relations between Malaysia and Turkey. Turkey has an embassy in Kuala Lumpur, as well as Malaysia has an embassy in Ankara. Both countries are full members of the WTO and OIC. The relations between Turkey and Malaysia can be traced back in the 19th century from the time of Malay Sultanate and the Ottoman Empire. The bilateral relations between Turkey and Malaysia become instructive. Both countries work hard to achieve their current degree of economic growth and enjoy a strategic position. And then both countries are currently forging greater cooperation in trade and investment, particularly linkage between the two markets within the Islamic financial industry. Turkey is also presently seeking Malaysia as one of its trading partners in the ASEAN region. In 2019, as part of the plan to improve ties with ASEAN nations, Turkey planned to boost its investment in Malaysia, where the latter was also considered as one of 17 export-focused countries. Industrial growth and the service sector play a vital part in today's economic performance in GDP. Turkey's initial drive for industrial growth took place in 1980 when an outward-oriented development policy replaced its economic strategy of import substitution. A factor that could encourage economic expansion between Malaysia and Turkey is a common economic policy among many developing countries. That is, a tendency to prioritize forging economic cooperation with developed countries to pursue technical know-how and access to broader markets. And then Turkey, Malaysia, 8th largest trading partner among OIC member countries, has experienced substantial growth in its trade with Malaysia. The average annual expansion rate since 2006 was 22.4%. However, the extent of mutual trade and investment remains relatively small. Malaysia's trade with Turkey accounts for just 0.3% of its total trade, and its investment in Turkey amounted to only USD 56.2 million by the end of 2010. Such statistics are the main point of potential development and improving the relationship between these two OIC members. The overall amount of trade between Turkey and Malaysia remains small, which stood at 1.75 billion in 2011. Bilateral trade is skewed in favor of Malaysia, with Malaysian exports to Turkey at 1.56 billion and Turkish exports to Malaysia at a mere 182 million in 2011. And then the foreign policy viewpoint is the primary factor that affects the relation between the two actors. As long as there are mutual interests between Turkey and Malaysia, they might come together in their relations with each other based on friendship or cooperation. The general character of the viewpoint of foreign policy often significantly affects other variables such as geography, climate, and culture that are subjects of bilateral relationship. For example, when Turkey and Malaysia have a common foreign policy objective, such as strengthening relations with each other, they are trying to resolve geographical challenges even though they are in different regions. Once Turkey and Malaysia develop practical and effective implementing acts, they will produce meaningful outcomes, and that can lead to partnership growth in a way that exposes new opportunities. Alright, for the conclusion, there is far more to cooperation between Turkey and Malaysia than economic gain. Despite their differences, both shares among majorities the same Islamic cultures and religion as well as worldwide, as this is the dominant factor for collaborating with each other as they are member of the OIC. Therefore, Turkey and Malaysia serve as a role model for the other OIC members, have a little reason to accept such as arrangement at this point in time. That's all from me. Thank you.